The following footage was reportedly captured inside a police station in Serbia around 9 p.m. One evening, a woman rushed into the station claiming that someone had been following her and that she no longer felt safe. Since the station was only a few blocks from her home, she chose to report the incident there rather than risk leading the stalker back to her house. As officers began taking her statement, they initially suspected she might have been under the influence. She described the mysterious figure as vanishing without warning and even appearing to float at times. While she continued explaining the bizarre encounter, something unsettling was captured on one of the station's CCTV cameras. A strange white figure appeared gliding above the floor in the hallway of the police station, leaving everyone confused about what they were witnessing. Many viewers believe this may have been the same mysterious stalker the woman claimed had followed her there. So, are we looking at an actual ghost, or was something else happening in that hallway? According to the officers, they had never seen anything like it before on their monitors. What are your thoughts? The next video was shared online by Reddit user Hetty130 on behalf of her father. She explained that she lives far away from him, so she decided to upload the footage herself after he experienced something disturbing on his security cameras. She wrote, "My dad called me last week and told me something really creepy appeared on his security camera around midnight. Everyone in the house was asleep at the time, but the next morning he received unusual motion alerts from the cameras outside. The cameras are motion activated, so her father assumed he would find footage of dogs or wild animals wandering nearby. Instead, he discovered something completely different. Take a look." A strange figure appears in the left corner of the screen, slowly moving around before turning toward the house and suddenly disappearing. Hetty's father lives far off the main road with a long private driveway, and the gate is locked every night, making it unlikely that an actual person could have entered the property. What makes the story even stranger is that while gardening the following morning, they uncovered several odd-shaped stones buried near that same area, stones that closely resembled old tombstones. So what do you think? Could this have been a paranormal apparition, or was it simply a bug, lighting issue, or camera reflection? Either way, it remains incredibly mysterious. Next, we examined several eerie recordings submitted by Tom Blake. He insists that every clip is authentic and claims strange paranormal activity has been occurring around his home for quite some time. Tom says, "There's been a lot of unexplained activity happening in and around my house, and honestly, I don't know why." He frequently records what he describes as clusters of glowing orbs, which many people might dismiss as dust particles or insects. However, Tom believes there's something far stranger behind them. One night, he also captured an unusual shadow figure moving through his house that he still cannot explain. On another occasion, Tom's parents visited and wanted to take family photos with him, his wife, and their 2 children. According to Tom, there were no other kids nearby at the time, yet at the end of the recording, the voice of another child can clearly be heard speaking an entire sentence.
Look at Poppy.
Whatever is happening on this property certainly raises questions. Of course, it's possible the voice came from someone nearby, but Tom insists that wasn't the case. Who really knows? Sabia, a mother living in the Netherlands, says she hasn't experienced a single peaceful night of sleep since moving into her new home. At first she ignored the strange occurrences, but over time they became impossible to dismiss. Eventually, she decided to begin documenting everything in hopes of gathering proof that something else might be sharing the house with her. One night, Sabia was awakened by a strange sound. Unable to fall back asleep, she stayed awake watching a movie, hoping exhaustion would eventually kick in. But halfway through the film, she heard another noise that clearly didn't come from the television. She immediately grabbed her camera and went to investigate. This is what she captured.
Keukenlicht is uitgegaan. Oh, ik voel me ook meteen niet chill. Vorige keer was daar die... Ik wil schaduw, iets... Oh, die keuken. Nou, hier hebben we die... Dat gekke dingetje. Oh. Wat is dit, joh? Het gordijn. Dicht. Oh, jeetje. Oh, wat is dit, ja? Dat is mijn schaduw. Oh, dat gordijn, jeetje. Oh. Dicht. Jezus. Wat is dat, ja? Wat de... Wat was dat? Sinaasappelsap of citroensap? Jeetje.
The first thing viewers noticed was that each disturbance happened separately rather than all at once. Some people suggested a draft might have caused the movement, but Sabia explained that there was no wind or rain that night. When she walked toward the door, she couldn't feel even the slightest breeze. Yet the curtain continued moving as though someone was standing directly behind it. Sabia says nothing in that house has ever made logical sense, and now she hopes someone watching can finally explain what she experienced. So what do you think? Was it merely a coincidence, or did she genuinely capture something paranormal? The next case involves a single mother named Sydney who lived with her young son inside a house that was more than 100 years old. From the moment they moved in, Sydney felt that something about the home was deeply wrong. And it wasn't just creaking floors or flickering lights. Some nights, she would walk into her son's bedroom and find circles of dirt and soot carefully arranged across the floor. On one occasion, she even discovered muddy handprints on the ceiling above his bed. The prints were far too small to belong to an adult, and even stranger, each hand appeared to have 6 fingers. But perhaps the most disturbing incidents involved her son's toys. More than once, Sydney entered the room to find every toy standing upright and facing the hallway, almost as if they were watching or waiting for something. After several days, the strange activity suddenly stopped, and life briefly returned to normal. Sydney resumed working night shifts while her sister stayed over to babysit her son. One evening, while her sister and the boys sat together on the couch watching SpongeBob, something terrifying happened.
SpongeBob night.
SpongeBob's awesome.
Liam, come here. Liam, right now. What is happening? Okay, I'm calling your mom. Just stay right here.
An empty rocking chair nearby suddenly began moving back and forth on its own, as though an unseen person had quietly taken a seat to watch with them. There's an old superstition that says leaving a rocking chair empty invites spirits to occupy it. Terrified, Sydney's sister immediately called her. Sydney instructed her to grab her son and leave the house at once, heading to a friend's home nearby. There was no way she wanted them spending another night alone there. The following day, which happened to be Friday, Sydney stayed home with her son and decided to set up a camera inside the living room. What she captured next was even more disturbing. In old houses filled with decades of history and emotional energy, some believe spirits don't simply exist peacefully, they compete for space. Objects being thrown could represent warnings, anger, demands for attention, or perhaps something even darker growing stronger. After reviewing the footage, Sydney contacted a professional paranormal investigator who arrived the next day. According to him, there wasn't just one entity inside the house. There were 7. Some were restless. Some were angry. And some, he claimed, didn't even realize they were dead. Cleansing a home with that much reported activity would not be easy. Paranormal experts often claim that spirits tied to older homes can resist attempts to remove them. Some return, some retaliate, and some never truly leave at all. We wish Sydney and her family the best. Finally, Joe and Patty Reynolds submitted the following footage originally shared by Renault Race on TikTok. The video appears to show a glowing ball of electricity floating above a set of train tracks while crackling with energy. Even more unusual, the surrounding environment seems affected by its presence. If authentic, it's certainly a breathtaking and mysterious sight. So what do you think this strange ball of energy could have been? And how was it able to travel so smoothly while hovering above the ground? Have you ever seen anything similar before? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Was uploaded by TikTok user HauntedHouse84. It starts with the homeowner upstairs when suddenly, loud and unsettling noises begin echoing from the kitchen below. The disturbing part is that nobody else is supposed to be inside the house.
Hello?
Even with the strange sounds continuing, the uploader keeps his composure and slowly walks downstairs to investigate. The second he enters the kitchen, everything suddenly goes silent. That's when he notices something deeply unnerving. Multiple kitchen cabinets are left hanging wide open, almost as if someone had desperately searched through them moments earlier. He moves the camera around, revealing just how strange the scene really is. Right when it feels like the activity has stopped, something terrifying happens. Out of nowhere, a kitchen utensil suddenly launches itself from a drawer. Startled, he yells and quickly backs away in fear. As he rushes upstairs again, the noises immediately begin once more. Almost like whatever is inside the house is reacting to him, or even following him. Then the footage abruptly ends. The sequence of events makes the paranormal aspect incredibly difficult to dismiss. The silence the moment he entered the kitchen, the cabinets left open like some kind of warning, and the utensil flying out almost as a direct response. So what do you think is really happening inside this house? Is it genuinely haunted, or could it all be an elaborate setup? The decision is yours. TikTok user Music Lover shared the following video in June 2025, although they were not the original person who recorded it. According to the caption, the footage was sent to them by their father, who claimed it had been recorded by caretakers living at their uncle's shared home. That detail alone makes the story even more disturbing. This wasn't created for attention online, but instead passed around because it genuinely frightened the people who witnessed it. Their father believes the footage may show the spirit of their grandfather, possibly haunting the uncle. However, Music Lover disagrees, saying whatever appears in the video feels much too aggressive to be him.
Oh, dear Jesus. Oh, hell no. No freaking way.
Throughout the clip, several disturbing incidents occur before the footage suddenly cuts to black. Objects appear to move on their own, the atmosphere feels tense and chaotic, and whatever presence is there doesn't seem calm or harmless. Instead, it looks like it's intentionally acting out. Music Lover admitted the footage left them completely uncertain about what to believe. So, what's your opinion? Could this really be a deceased family member trying to communicate, or does the violent nature of the activity suggest something far darker? Share your thoughts below. I hope you liked the videos. Wait for tomorrow, and kindly don't forget to subscribe. If you want to share your own story or want to contact us, you can mail scarycamyt@gmail.com.